Hi everyone, it's Chris, and I'm going to show you today something that I hope will be helpful, and I'm going to try to show it to you in the most simple, beginner-friendly, not filled with scary tech jargon way possible. It's how to move your code from your computer to GitHub, okay? So you're going to need a GitHub account. If you don't have a GitHub account, I need you to go and get one and then come on back. And we're just going to go through this in little baby steps, okay? So I'm assuming you've got a GitHub account and you have some code that you want to push to your GitHub account. When you're talking about GitHub, you push to GitHub and you pull from it. So we're going to push this code from our computer to GitHub, and we're going to do that in the terminal with the command line. Now, if you're like me, terminal was scary. I was told I could wipe my entire hard drive using terminal, and that is true. It is possible to wipe your entire hard drive using terminal. With great power comes great responsibility. Please be careful what you're typing. But, if you follow, just don't do anything stupid and you'll be fine, basically. Now, when we are talking about folders, if I look at something, I say, well, it's in that folder. When we're talking about it in the command line, it's not called a folder, okay? They call it a directory. So the first thing we want to do is find our directory. So ls means list. There we go. Then we're going to type cd. That means change directory. Where am I going? I'm going to creative coding. Okay, cool. And I want to have a look in there. Now, sometimes I can hit tab and it fills it in. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. But here we go. We're going to hit list. Okay, cdof, because I know it's in my open frameworks. ls. cd apps, because it's in my apps. ls. cd my apps. Yeah, ls. And I want to go to the converted processing circles. That's the one I'm currently working on. It's a pretty cool little drawing app that I'm working on, and I wanted to change it from processing to open frameworks so I can get better resolution on my prints. Okay, so I want to change directory. cd co. There we are. Now we can have a look inside by hitting ls. Yep, that's definitely what I want. Now this is where we start getting ready to move it to GitHub. We have to initialize it. Okay, so git for git, git, init, git init. This initializes it. There we go. We have now said, hey, I am a Git repository. Look at me. Fantastic. Now, I want to put everything in there. So what I want to do is git add. This is important here. Put a space and the period. That means git add everything, okay? Cool. Now the thing is we've got to actually tell it where it's going. So we go to our GitHub. Here's our repositories, get new. And I'm going to call this converted circles from processing. Most of my stuff is private because I'm working on it. I'm not collaborating or anything, and it's not done, so it's not public. Okay, there we go. A private repository in your personal account. You can have it public, you can add readmes, you can do all sorts of licenses, but we're not doing that right now. We're just going to create a repository. Boom. Cool. Okay, see this. This is really important. Make sure this is on HTTPS, whatever. Don't hit SSH. I did that once. It started asking for keys and all sorts of stuff, so just don't. So we want this one anyway. We want push an existing repository from the command line down here. There we go. Okay. Now we go back to the terminal. And we're going to commit this, okay? Git commit. That means, hey, I am saying this is a thing. So it's git commit dash m. I don't know why, but the syntax is really important. So git commit dash m, and then you can put down anything. I usually put down something like first commit. You can put in useful notes later. Okay. So now it's saying, hey, this is all the stuff we've got, and I am committing it. I am feeling strongly about this, and I commit. You then hit V, because this is where you're pushing it to, and that's from here. Paste it here, and hit return. There it goes. Boom, 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 boom. It's writing up the object. ... It's setting the whole thing up, resolving, blah, 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 blah. And there it is. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. We don't need to read all of it. But if we come back and we go over here, look at that. There is all of my code, and it's been moved up. This means that I can now add to it. I can tell you some more later, but this is just basically how to commit from the command line, get your first thing up there, and start a repository. Okay, so I hope that that's been useful. If you've got any questions and want me to try to answer them, and I'll do so in a non-technical, non-jargon, non-intimidating way, just send me a message and I'll do the best I can. Okay, that's it for now.